Now let's move on. uh, we are almost done to execute a proposal whose deadline has exceeded. We'll create our final modifier. Now let's create a modifier. I am pasting it here with the other modifiers. Create a modifier which only allows a function to be called if given proposal deadline has been exceeded and if the proposal has not yet been executed. So it's check the inactive proposals. So let's see where we are again going to use this. We are going to use is that inactive proposal modifier. Okay, so now this modifier also take a parameter. Let's write a code of execute proposal. Now I think it's a final function here to execute a proposal. Okay, so what this function do: execute proposal allow any crypto dApps holder to execute a proposal after its deadline has been exceeded. Proposal index, the index of the proposal to execute in the proposal array. So this is the parameter proposal ID that it's taking. Then here it's checked that only NFT holders can modifier of NFT holders can execute this function, and then it's also checked the inactive proposal only. So what are in active proposal? The one uh, which which I completed means whose deadline is completed. Uh, as we have seen here that if we create a new proposal, it set the deadline of current plus 5 minutes. So it means that this this proposal is valid to execute once it will expired for further voting. And the other condition is proposal already executed means that checking that whether this proposal is already executed or not. Now let's move on. We have at this point implemented all the core functionality. However, there are a couple of additional features we could and should implement. Allow the contract owner to withdraw the Ethereum from DAO if needed. Allow the contract to accept further Ethereum deposit. The ownable contract we inherit from the contains a modifier only owner which restricts a function to only be able to call by the contract owner. Let's implement withdraw ether using the modifier. Okay, so this is one of the most important function. Always remember to add it in your smart contract if you are taking amount from the users. So do implement this function, otherwise you will not able to withdraw amount from a smart contract. So here it is, and there is a modifier of only owner. So only owner, we can't see this only owner modifier here because we are inherited it from the ownable contract of Open Zeppelin. Now let's move on. This will transfer the entire Ethereum balance of the contract to the owner address. Finally, to allow for adding more Ethereum deposit to the DAO treasury, we need to add some special functions. Normally, contract address cannot accept Ethereum sent to them unless it was through a payable function, but we don't want user to call function just to deposit money. They should be able to transfer Ethereum directly from their wallet. For that, let's add these two functions. Okay. The following two functions allow the contract to accept the Ethereum deposit directly from the wallet without calling a function. So these are uh, the function which will allow user to the user to accept uh, allow to accept the Ethereum from the user. Now let's go to deployment of this contract. We will going to deploy it on Goldie test network. First let's install .env package. Let's install it yarn at .env.